Happy Friday, everybody. And today is FScio Friday.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So excited. So excited. So we've got, all right. So I'm showing this, everybody, just so y'all know, this is just a dry run here. We're trying to make sure that our idea actually works. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It's showing that on what I see here, Shannon, is that you're live on your channel.
Yeah, I can't interact with the comments. I don't know why. The same thing happens with Lou. Yeah, he said just add each other to our teams, be on the same team, and then we'll be able to do work with it. Yeah.
All right. So we'll do that.
Because I can see there are a few other things that aren't available to me. Because then I can start stuff while you're talking and all that. Yeah.
So strange. I'm just like, I don't understand why.
Hi, St. Louis Scientology. Squirrel. Wasn't that the saddest thing? I had to cry after that interview. And then I just...
Hey there, Louie. Hey there, Midwest, Mr. Garrel. And Giro Sounds, Miss Jane. And we've also got, wait, hold on. My mouse just, hold on. My mouse flipped out for 1 second. So there's Miss Jane. Hi, Miss Jane. Hi, Garrel.
Hi, Midwest.
Hey. How are you, Louie?
It was so sad. I know. It's like, it's traumatizing for those of us witnessing it. Imagine how it was for the people that were in it. It's like,
I know. I can't even, I can't even, Garrel's in the backstage of both, right? Is that what he's doing? I don't know. But Garrel's on both. Garrel's on both. He's got, knowing Garrel, I don't know how many computers they have over there, but
well, there are 2 of them, so that's helpful.
Here, there. He's here. He's there.
Hi, good golly.
Oh, he and I, let me tell you, the whole time watching you in Chicago, I mean, we were like, oh my gosh, this happened. Oh my gosh, that happened. We were like messaging like crazy lunatics, like, oh my gosh, this happened. Oh my gosh. It was crazy. It was
during
crazy.
The opening, you mean? During the opening in Chicago? Oh God, that was a shit show.
Yes.
That was something else.
It was crazy. It was. Good God.
Oh, I do. Speaking of Chicago, I have something to show. It's show and tell.
It is show and tell.
I'll show it whenever you're ready. You tell me.
I'll throw it up. Or
okay.
Let me see if you can throw it up first. Let's see if you can. Can you put it up?
Yeah.
Or do I got
it? No, I can do it. I think
so.
Hold on. Hold your horses.
Yes, no, we got to work out all these kinks.
Yeah, no, I can't. You have to do it. How bizarre. I have it sitting here, but I can't put it up. Here.
Click on.
That's so weird.
It is weird. That is super weird. So apparently the Scientos have a new billboard, huh?
Yeah. Chicago has a new billboard, and it is says curious about Scientology, and Chicago says nope. Yeah, there it is in all its glory. So the direction of the arrow, the yellow arrow there, it's pointing right at the church, which is across the street from this billboard. So the billboard doesn't face the church; it faces Harrison Street, which is parallel with the billboard. So Clark Street is perpendicular, right? That's what the address is, 650 South Clark Street. That's what the cult is on. And then this billboard actually is perpendicular also to the cult because it faces Harrison Street. So I don't know if that would only make sense maybe to people that are in Chicago, but it faces a big highway over, what do you call that? Overpass. And that's why it is where it is. So people can see it from the highway. But this picture was taken from the student housing. The Columbia College is right next door to the cult. And we think that's why the cult showed up there, why they moved into where it disappeared. What happened? Hold on a second.
I don't know. I'm still sharing it. Did your
Hold on. But that's why it moved where it did. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, so it's
there's a lag
all of the college students.
Right. Well, I mean, sort of. So this picture is taken from student housing, which is much taller than the building the billboard's on. So they're up a lot higher. And they're also closer on Clark to Harrison, to the intersection. So she can, this is her bedroom. This is what she looked at. This is Moth, who took this photo. She hates them with a passion because she has MS. She has a disability like I do. And they are constantly saying, making the able more able. They are ableist. And so we can't stand them. And Moth absolutely makes her opinion of them known to the neighborhood. And she is fully supported by the entire neighborhood. She shuts them down when no one else can. So, yeah, this is what she wakes up to every morning. So it's kind of sickening. You can take it down. I think it was Michelle and Reese, one of my mods. Reese is her dog, and they're Michelle and Reese. And she said, okay, time to rent a cherry picker. I'm like, you think just like I do. Right. I'm down. Go rent the fucker down. Everybody's like, good. It'll be covered with graffiti before you know it. But it's actually really high. These are huge sky rises. These are not little buildings.
But I don't, again, we all know that Scientology isn't, they're not the brightest out of the bunch, right? They're just not. So every time I see that, are you curious? Every time I see that, not for nothing, especially the teens and the college age kid, like these younger kids, it's just going to drive them to Google, and they're going to Google Scientology. To me, this like marketing strategy is an epic fail on all levels.
It is. They don't care. They're not interested in this shit. They know. They already know what it is. It's a joke to them.
But they're gonna Google and they're gonna see all the negative shit about Scientology.
The thing is, though, Marty, they know. They already know about. They know it's a cult. They probably don't know a whole lot of details, but they know it's a cult. They have no interest in this kind of stuff. These are art students. They don't care about Scientology. So I know a lot of people are concerned about the Columbia students. I never have been, because from the time leading up, from the time they moved from Lakeview to this building, from the old building to the new building, I've been talking to those Columbia students, and now some of them are like my babies, and they're way too smart for their shit. They take their stuff, and if they take it, they throw it right in Scientology's own garbage can. So they have to clean it up or drop it in the street sometimes, which is not so cool. But most of the time they just say, get away from me. I mean, they're very clear about it. Nobody in the neighborhood can stand them. So I'm not worried about new people going in there. I'm not. They just have these bonkers parents that are still bringing their kids in there. And we see it. I see it every time I'm auditing down there. So, yeah.
When they moved into, did they have I don't remember seeing, and forgive me, but I don't remember before opening day. I don't remember. Did they have it the name of the building, shrouded, covered so nobody knew what was going to be there?
Yeah, the kids were not, the students were not paying much attention to what was going on because they had a Scientology sign and a big logo both. So it says Church of Scientology, Chicago. And then there's that giant ugly sign logo that they have right in the center and the top of it. It's 7 stories, including the basement. So it's 6 stories high. And it was covered with black construction plastic, and over time it got all tattered and it was like hanging off, and you could totally see what it said. If you had seen looking up, leading up to the opening, how much they fought with that dumb blue ribbon of theirs. They never got it to stick to the building. It was like they were supposed to cut it, for the thing. And instead it was like hanging off on one side throughout the entire time. And they actually did have a cherry picker there trying to fix it for 3 days. They literally could never successfully get that ribbon on the door, on the front of it. It was hilarious. It was just hanging like a deformed,
That's
spider
funny.
on the wall. It was hilarious. It was awesome. We laughed really hard about that. And then, when they closed the block for 3 days total. And everybody that lives there was furious. Everyone that shops there was furious. And they did not give two shits about how much they were alienating the entire neighborhood. Like all of Printers Row hates them. And they come and talk to us all the time, the neighbors, when we're out there auditing. And they're like, thank you so much. Can you please just get rid of them? Please, they can't stand them. So when they were trying to put all that equipment together, I have it, it's all on film, but it's like 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day, 6 out, it was like I should break those up. You know what I mean? I should actually spend some time with them. St. Louis Scientology Squirrel was there with me. We stayed together. The one that's here in the chat, we stayed together in an Airbnb so that we could be there any time of day or night. And it was also, a lot of it was so when I stopped being able to function, I could leave and rest and then come back, because mobility is a real problem for me. I have a couple of different autoimmune diseases that can be very debilitating, especially when I'm pushing too hard, and that was such a marathon, because we had so little notice. But they were trying to put all this equipment together, and it was all Sea Org people and staff people, and these are not like mechanics, these are not guys that know how to do stuff. They're all like, and so they were trying to put everything together, and it took them forever, and they were just like dropping things and crashing their little, their little whatever those lifts are, and it was just like a comedy of errors, them trying to get that stuff put together. It was pretty funny.
They don't, because it's not like any of them have any real training in anything.
No.
They don't, it's learn as you go kind of deal. It's like, it's so crazy. It's so weird.
I know. Yeah. So see, she says they were entitled Scientologists who overtook the street. That was the general consensus, and still is in the neighborhood. The top have to tap the email area in the description.
In the description. Oh, he's talking to Midwest. They're talking to Midwest. Hey there, eat more pizza now. How are you? Be careful driving home. And Brian Barber, he says, I'm sorry for your pain, Shannon, and pushing too hard was one thing, but being pushed on and grabbed on while in Chicago must have been immobilizing. Yeah.
Oh my man, they were like pulling my hair, pulling on my clothes. It was like, do you remember that old movie where I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a professional wrestler, and he played a guy who had these sunglasses where he could see that everyone was actually aliens. Almost everyone was actually an alien. And he would put those glasses on and he could see their real faces, and they're like these hideous skeletal alien things that without the glasses, they look like regular people. Do you guys know this movie? It's an older movie. Oh, it's so great. And it was like, that's how we felt,
Yeah.
Like we were on an alien planet. Like suddenly everyone had transformed into these evil creatures. And when I was walking through, when I had sort of pushed my way in with the guy that got beat up,
Mm-hmm.
They were coming at me from every angle, every direction, and I was walking fast and like just I kept turning and just putting my camera in their face. Every person I would say, "Here, look at this, look at this, look at this. What's the matter? You don't like cameras?" And they were like coming at me from everywhere, and they were grabbing my clothes, pulling my hair, just to get me to not walk on that block where nothing was going on. There was no stage yet. No one was speaking. There was no music. There were no guests. It was nothing but a bunch of barriers. And they were trying, to physically assault me, which they ultimately did. A man did, just to keep me from walking on the block to meet my friends. And then they beat. That's the only way I got that video of the guy getting beaten up. That's the only reason I was in there. That was all closed down to the public.
It's so wild. Mm-hmm. Brian Barber says it was Roddy Piper.
Roddy, yes, it was.
Roddy Piper, and the movie was called Them.
Yep, and that's exactly how I felt that whole day.
I'll have to watch the movie, Dina.
Yeah, it's a good one. It was good for its time. It was a good one.
Well, what we thought we would do with you guys tonight and have a little bit of fun is, I don't know if anybody is already know, everybody in the community should already know about sptv.space. And I'm going to put the link in the chat real quick.
Hopefully the idea is to go to run about like you're supposed to be able to. I know you can do it. We just don't know if we can do it live, basically.
And
in a way,
and so
and just like give people support.
Yeah. So we're gonna try. All right. So we're gonna do share screen. I want to go to that.
And I never get to watch other streamers. I just don't have time anymore. So this is a real treat for me.
It's working. It's working. It's working. Mm-hmm. Okay. So currently right now, she did, because I asked Fluffer Squirrel the other day if there was a way to, like, because originally when it first came out, last week or the week before, it was only showing the live streamers. It wasn't showing any of the other channels that cover Scientology, like any of the activism channels or
yeah.
So I messaged her and I asked her, is there any way that you guys can also have those channels also show when they're live, right? And they must have done it because both of our channels are actually showing up as being live right now.
Yay. I'm considered an auditor, though. See, I'm not like you. I don't sit up in my comfy chair.
Yes.
I go out and limp around with the Scientologists in the wild.
Special status.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we've got Feral Cheryl on the loose.
They live. That's right, Dina. They live. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're fine. You're fine. Feral Cheryl is live. DOA is live. Jessica Palmadessa is live. San Francisco, Mama Catone.
Oh, let's go to San Francisco.
Okay, let's do that one.
Yeah, I want to see. I got to see. We'll see if that skateboarder is there.
Okay, so hold on. Now I have to share. Hold on. Now I have to share that stream. So stop that screen and share. Where did it go?
He's gone.
What happened?
Were you just...
Oh, I got it. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Because I pulled it up. There it is. All right. Hold on. Is it showing up now?
Yep. Okay. Oh, there it is.
What you guys want to do? Yeah, that's what these guys want to do. So, yeah, I wonder how long it's going to get me to convince who to like do this.
Well, Nana, you got to tell them we're in the chat.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Can everybody in our chat hear it?
So
I can hear it great.
okay.
If you
I think I'm
put on
done.
some
It's short,
headphones,
I know,
if you can't hear
but
it.
I can't think of anything else to talk about. I pretty much covered the whole front. I mean, we can do one more walk up, I guess.
Sorry, guys.
Door.
Okay.
Well, no, this way.
I got to find that chat box.
Are you going to get a cookie?
What is this person's name?
This is. I need to subscribe to their channel.
Sugar.
Science.
Yes.
It says brain. It says brain fog. I think.
Oh, I love it. I have that.
My Chinese dim sum adventure yesterday.
I
brought home 2 Chinese donuts, and they were awesomely weird. I think the custard had like leached into the bread at that point, and so it was like really good donut with really good sort of mushy donut, but the custard wasn't like overly saturated.
Oh no, not donut talk. They're getting desperate. Oh wait, I'm here to support. Sorry, guys.
A Asian bakery real close to me right now has definitely became.
I'm the queen of babbling, so I cannot.
It's okay.
The sugar is like a half.
No, I mean like when I'm doing this, I'm like blah blah blah.
Landmark. This was the city and county of San Francisco. I wonder why it doesn't have an historical plaque. You probably have to ask for it.
God, I love San Francisco so much.
I could just see them trying to say no, but it's
there.
like you can't.
Yeah, donuts. Even better than pizza.
Oh, Xeno free. You should yell something. I keep missing the door. You guys probably saw it.
I put in.
I see new free.
I put a message in.
Oh, thank God these two are Scientology. Oh my God, they look so robotic. And
Did you tell them we're both here?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that all the robotics are Scientology.
I wish I could. Next time,
because that's what
I know. We will get it worked out. Because you know what we can do? I'm going to mute her for 1 sec. Because maybe what you and I could do is take turns pulling up different streamers.
Yes.
If we can't if we can't get both, like if I'm trying to figure out like how we can get that to work where we can.
Because we have to be, I think if we're, so what I found out is if we're on the same team in StreamYard, we can both have the exact same access. So we'll figure that out after this and we'll do that next Friday.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Okay. My hair is all crazy. Nobody said anything.
For something here, prejudice.
Well, Carrie Ann said hello, and Fluffer Skull said hello, and Fuzzy Pink Handcuff said hello.
Yeah, I used to.
I can turn their volume down a little bit. How about that?
Did you guys so all of you guys are did they all say hello on their page?
Well, if you
is that what you mean?
Me so bad.
Hi, Bubby.
What did you ask?
How are you,
Shannon?
You were saying these people said hello. They said hello on their page or on
in her
good.
In their
good.
Yeah,
good,
in their
good.
chat. They're saying hello to you and I both.
Okay.
And
I got close there for a second. I almost said it.
I'm trying to see.
But that would start another hour, and it's going to be hell getting home as it is.
I'm just going to tell them we subbed to your channel.
They're going to,
and we're watching them live.
Sacramento, from what I could tell from what Nora said, is that some lady that they thought was a druggie, like came and caused a commotion and like sang a song, wound up being part of the org, and then copyrighted them. So,
what?
Because it was an original song of hers. Can you believe?
Are you kidding?
That I didn't think they had.
That's low life behavior. That's ridiculous.
So
unbelievable. We've never had anybody do that before.
Simulcasting me to talk to cyan toes on the inside. I am confused. I have a bug, I think, in my... Yeah. I thought a bug got stuck in my lip balm.
The hazards of streaming live.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I remember Lori. Lori Plays did that.
Extra nerd.
She was like,
Simulcast.
a bug just went down my throat.
So,
oh my God. I'm not surprised. That's never happened to me. It's just luck.
yeah, if he's going to take a picture of me, he's going to be really surprised that I've turned around.
Hi, Hillary. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna channel hop.
That's hilarious. That really is funny.
That's more like Texas
a bug in
and
the lipstick. That's
yeah,
freaking awesome.
In the the fancy the financial district.
So we're gonna channel hop. We're gonna go. Let's see who else is actually live.
I wish I could come
The
in
Intuitive Inquirer is live in Sacramento. Oh, Trashy's live, Shannon.
I would love to come and hit their gate with.
I know, but it's just pouring rain here. Let's go say hi to him anyway.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we should go say hi to him.
All right, we'll go say hi. All right. Now I gotta go back here and share.
Trashy V12 BMW.
That's
the OG in Chicago, you guys. He's the OG.
Is it on? Can you see it?
Can I see it? Yes. Wait. Oh, he's leaving.
Oh, he's leaving. He's on the train leaving.
Yeah. Because see, it says Raintology go away. Let's say hi to him anyway. He'll be happy to see us. And you guys can see the countryside. He lives way, way out in the sticks, north of Chicago. Just tell him that Shannon and I are streaming him live right now.
And I do imagine there is an art to it. Wow. Okay, we're really getting some bad reflection there. Let's see what's going on.
That's pretty.
I wonder, oh, you know what? He's on the Metro on the second floor. It's a double decker.
Let's walk over to the other side.
I don't know why it's so hard. The other ladies was like really loud.
It's interesting. You like it. It has a
He's quiet. He's just a quiet guy.
Check that out.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Might be a good bedtime read.
I've never really been on a train, I have to say.
Keep saying that. Might be a good bedtime.
As I bend my head in shame.
All my free time is in the night.
Okay, I put a message in because he'll notice me. But
complete.
Okay, this is the fancy train. Everyone knows that follows my stream that I take the junk trains. I take the L.
Awesome, Nonna.
Well, are they expensive? Is it expensive to do that?
Yeah, but he doesn't have another choice.
Hey, what's up, Shannon?
He said, hey, what's up, Shannon?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quiet, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's apologizing that they're not, yeah. He's a sweetheart, I'll tell you what.
Thanks for hopping in. We're on our way back, but please do enjoy the scenery outside of the train window.
Gotta check both of my speakers here too. Yeah, we're good.
KTW, are you a sub yet? I definitely don't think I've seen.
All right, let's see who else is on. Somebody in Sacramento, and we can go and check out.
Fluffy, look what we're doing. We're using your brainchild.
All right, let's go check out. Let's go see Cheryl. Feral Cheryl on the loose over in Clearwater. We'll go check her out.
Okay. I don't know
Okay.
her. I won't know
Oh,
most
she's
of these people, honestly.
She's funny.
not-
Her and
She's
I'm gonna
funny.
she's very funny. She's funny and hang on one second. She's funny and Lori Plays is hilarious too. Like just so
All right, let's watch funny people. Guys, say who you want to see. Tell us who you want to see.
Bad blood.
and I have to say, standing out
Ooh, I
front
smell garlic.
in front of that hotel
Oh, something smells
is
really
maddening.
yummy.
The Fort Harrison, yeah.
Yummy. Do you smell that? Ooh,
It's like a ghost town. It's so bizarre.
Oh, it smells like a really nice
So-
garlic butter sauce.
Well, now she's making all of us hungry.
Honk, honk!
It is
And
a
the
cult. It's a cult.
Hi! Yeah! See, the local bus drivers all love us. That's so cool. Because they'd probably have more people to drive around if
Do you know who all the streamers are, Nonna?
Yeah,
Praise the
that's
Lord. Hey, love.
Dustin.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Apologies, Texas and status. Today.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Tanya. Toronto friend. I can't wait for you to come back and have fun in Clearwater. Ooh. Dustin's on one.
So I don't
Dustin's
see.
on one. Good golly, Miss Molly.
You know
Hey.
what?
Nonnaboss.
Dustin is not showing up
Oh,
as
you are?
live.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marty. Hey, wait. I got to say hi then.
Maybe he doesn't stream.
Hi,
Does he
everyone.
Hi, there's Miss
Look at
Cheryl.
Look what we got here.
Oh,
Dusty. And
we need to
Yuck.
let Fluffer Squirrel know that Dustin's not showing live.
yuck.
She probably gets that
Thank you
crap
for
all day
streaming.
long.
Really
Just let her
appreciate
have
that.
Friday
That's
night
cool.
off.
Right?
Yes, I'm your auntie now too, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Yes, I shall be your auntie. Dr. Sammy, thank you. Peace from California. Yeah. West Side. I miss home.
Who is
There's
that?
We're going to
Who's
be
talking?
going to La La
That's
Land.
Cheryl.
We're
Okay.
not putting the dates out yet, but we are going to be doing a little trip to La La Land. And we're going to possibly
And right
live stream
behind her is the
with-
flag building. Like that, you're looking at the Fort Harrison.
Oh,
And
Squirrel
that
Squad in
bridge.
LA.
Let me turn her down a little bit.
Hi.
I'll turn her down a little
Yay,
bit.
She likes us.
So that's the
Yeah,
Fort
it's
Harrison,
loud.
and then
Yay.
that bridge
Oh,
is,
she's like,
you know,
what?
connects to Flag
Scientologist,
across the
I saw
street.
that. She read the sign. She didn't like that she saw it.
Bring her down just a bit.
Your Aunt Susie's here in Clearwater. Where is she? I'll find her. Let's go grab her. Can she come out here with me and Squirrel?
I can't interact with the chat unless I actually.
Oh, see,
Join
look at
them.
these people coming in shorts. Are you kidding me?
She's burning. Is she
Like it's
really
Friday
St.
night
Louis?
dress
That's
up.
cool. I'd probably get along with
It's
her well then.
graduation.
She's really
They
fun.
have no class.
I'm an old
Well, it's
hippie
'cause they're giving all
myself.
that good money away to these buttheads. So
Good
you know,
night,
they
eat more
don't have
pizza.
any
Much
decent
love,
classes to
honey.
go out
Thank
on
you
a
for being
Friday
here.
and
Good night. Good night, Brian.
graduate. It's just sad.
Is he in the UK by any chance?
Oh well.
You
She
know?
lives in a safety harbor.
Brian?
Okay,
No,
Brian,
Brian's in Michigan.
oh, she has heart issues. Yeah, let's not do that then.
He's just sick of us already.
Oh, no, you mean eat more pizza?
No, Brian just said good night.
Oh, Brian. Brian said good night.
Oh, he
Okay.
said good night to eat more pizza. I gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's me. That's me.
That's what she was looking
Hi,
at. my sign here.
Joanne.
She's lifting up her glasses. I'm like, a Scientologist wouldn't do that. She was really looking at my sign.
I have to say, there's a stoplight right there. So there's a stoplight right there, and
Yay,
a
this
lot
man
of
in the
people
white
get
car.
stuck right
Give us a
there where
thumbs up.
she's
That's so
standing.
freaking cool.
A lot of cars
Okay.
stop right there.
Love it, love it, love
And
it,
Uh-huh.
love it.
people are always honking, and they're like,
Come
you
again,
know,
'cause we're close to the hospital.
I
all
have
in
seen the
support.
Sea Org members go on
Everyone's
this
getting
bridge
hurt
that goes
tonight. You
over
guys
when
drank
they're
too much
trying to
already, dude.
avoid the
It's not even like
protesters.
the sun hasn't gone down yet.
Yeah, we
And
saw,
these
like, you
people are
could
losing their
see,
minds. Oh my
you could see their
God.
shadows going
Come
across it.
down this summer and meet your. Yes,
Well,
you
I've seen it
better.
at night when you can actually
Yes.
see them.
Oh, you have to. Xenofree, I love you. Oh, they went the other way. Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes, no, please make sure you send me an email.
That's
Let me know when
right.
you're coming, and we'll
You must
we'll make
speak
sure you get
truth
the
to
full
power.
score and
Exactly.
come out stream, and we'll have a big old blast
It's great because
it's fun till
I don't
Daddy
know.
takes the T-bird away.
It's such an
away.
injustice. It's sickening.
You know what, though? Everybody that audits, every streamer that goes out on the street, we're all scared when we start. Every single one of us, I think, at one time or another has said, keep the camera off my face. I'm only here to watch and film you. And then within 15 minutes, we're like, oh, that's okay. You can film me. And then by the next week, we've got our own camera and we're out there. You know, everybody's scared.
And you're screaming, F Sciento!
That's right. That's right. Because everyone says, "Oh, you can do this. You know, you're brave." No way am I. I was scared to death, just like everybody else. But you get out there. You reach a point where I cannot just sit here and do nothing.
Right.
And abusive. Just so you know, ladies.
Don't get me wrong. Watching is doing something, but
something's going on. Something is going on.
If something is telling you get out there and do something, do it.
Toward the beach.
It's not as scary as you think.
God, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. I wasn't scared.
That's great.
And like I think I got scared like for the first, like you said, for the first few minutes. And then after that, it was sheer rage.
Oh God, yeah.
For me.
It gets worse for me.
Rage.
There we go.
It was just unbelievable. And then seeing Lisa McPherson, like when we went to
Mischief managed, hello,
when we went to
that's right, Miss Sunrise Dawn. You do.
Kind of you gotta go kind of like a block from Flag, and you kind of go the back way, and there's this little walkway from one street to the next, and it cuts between these two buildings, and that's where her memorial brick is. And as you're getting ready to go down that little walkway to get to it, there's a huge Scientology camera, like right there. And it was the only time I got so pissed. I was like, I put it up. I put my sign up. This one. I put this one. And I had it said, remember Lisa McPherson. And I put it up to the camera, and I was like, I can remember Lisa McPherson, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I just,
it does. It
like,
makes you,
it
they're terrible.
It just gets you. It just, I don't know. It's so hard to describe that feeling. So hard to describe that feeling.
Well, Scientology has its own unique way of making enemies for itself. It's something it's really good at.
Yep.
So if you're out there long enough, they're going to make you mad.
Oh, yeah. Well, that bridge that they were showing a little bit ago.
Yeah.
That bridge, they have a tag reader. Remember, that's why I said there's like a stoplight right there on the corner.
Yeah.
They have up underneath that bridge is a tag reader. Why does a church need a tag reader?
For the same reason they need a whole army of private investigators.
Exactly.
Because he looks a little bit Siamese.
Is it a cat?
Let's see who else is live.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got. We can go and watch Jessica Palmadessa, or we could watch some DOA.
I mean, if you look, there's
I would prefer DOA. What do you guys want? What do you guys want?
nothing
Say
going on
Yeah.
in the chat.
But they put that up.
What would you like to see next? Just pick one. Who cares?
Yeah,
We're all
DOA.
the same.
DOA is probably going to be the channel. I gotta say, he definitely seems to be, since he left LA, I was watching him today and I was watching him yesterday. I know that he got swatted and all of that. Like I know all that stuff, but he does seem a lot lighter in his moods.
Since he left LA?
Yeah, since he left
Where
LA.
is he?
He was in Sacramento, or no, wait, let's see. He went to San Francisco, and I think he's currently in Sacramento, I think.
You know, I said a lot, you know, I would have been out of LA a long time ago if I were him, with all the crap that he was taking from the police.
Yes.
I mean, I would have left and found another place to, but you know, good for him that he can take that. I would just have been like, you know what, LA, you're getting what you deserve. Have fun with your little Scientology.
Yeah. So what are they? Are they feeding oh, look, they're doing like a barbecue and they're feeding people.
What is he wearing today?
He's got on his the red Friars costume. He's got his baseball cap on backwards.
All right.
He's got an apron on, some kind of apron that I think it has Danny Masterson's face on it or something.
Nice. And where is he? Do we know?
He's in Sacramento.
Oh, good. I had a case in Sacramento once. We had local counsel there, but I was managing the litigation from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've spent time in Sacramento. It's a quiet little town.
But look at him out there. He's out there feeding everybody. Like
grilled cheese.
Listen, not for nothing, but I'm telling you, tomato soup and grilled cheese and tomato soup is the name of the live right now that he's got going on. But you know, I know that he can be very controversial. But at the same time, I keep seeing him putting the money into the community. I see him putting the money into the activism and into the community by having like feeding people and having these little, you know, I see him doing that all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I mean, I like DOA. I've always liked DOA. Mm-hmm. I think he has. He's like me. He's got a lot of patience to a point, and then when the dam bursts, boy, you better be out of the way.
Right.
And hey, you know what? We're streamers, but we're human beings, right? And we have our good days and our bad days, and that's the way it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
I love his outfit too.
Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Shannon's channel, my channel, and I appreciate it. I've got a long way to go still to get to 400. I mean, get to 1,000. I still need like 400 subscribers, or like 350 now.
Oh, you guys,
350. I think I need.
So she still needs her watch hours to be able to go live, right?
To go on.
So that means
to get like I need to go live on YouTube. Yeah. That's what I need.
Your watch hours.
Yeah.
Right.
So
all we need to do is have people, and I'm serious. I asked my chat. I think I asked my members to do this. Midwest, you weren't there yet, and none of my other people are here, I don't think. But anyway, I think I asked them, like, guys, worst case scenario, turn it on whatever that setting is that keeps rotating the videos, and just turn my channel on and play it while you're at work. Like all I need is the time. You know, that's all there was left at that point. Don't worry about my channel. We need to get her channel. Yeah, all we need is watch hours for her, and that's easy. Yeah. Like I'm going to start just I'm going to start just playing your channel all day long.
I have a couple of playlists on this channel,
Okay.
and so all they have to do is go to the playlist and then click on like when you hit the playlist, there's the loop it. You just click the loop so it'll just play.
Play
So
it
it'll play
over and
every
over.
it'll play every video over and over
Yep.
and over, and then I leave it on all day when I go to
Yes.
work. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just let it play,
Yep.
So
Or when you're cleaning or whatever you're doing, just turn it on.
Just set it.
Let it play.
Yeah, put it on loop and then walk away. Let it play. So you're not hearing me 24/7. I don't want. Gosh, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
My biggest problem in the beginning was my voice. I could not stand to hear my voice. I've gotten used to it now, but it's an awful voice, and it sounds so shrill, especially when I'm angry. And oh, I hated it so much. It was so cringy to me.
I don't think so.
Oh, I hate it.
Not at all.
I don't hate it as much either. You know that? I've gotten used to myself, I guess. It is. You do learn a lot from this experience. I've learned a lot. A lot.
I have learned a lot about myself. That's
Me
for
too.
damn sure. I'll tell you,
I
definitely have re-examined my life and what's important to me and what's not important to me. And I have reevaluated everything in my life.
Yeah. I have to look at why I do the things I do. The whole subject, actually, Dodge and I are going to do a live tomorrow night just to chat with each other about the cool kids kind of thing, the kind of clicky stuff that goes on YouTube. And if you think, I was talking to a friend in recovery today, and we were saying, remember when we used to think that people in recovery were real dramatic? If you think that people outside the internet are dramatic, there's nothing as dramatic as people on the web. It's like there are all these clicks, and you get frozen out completely, which costs your channel exposure. So the things you work so hard that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into get completely ignored. And they can do it to you. Mods can do it to you. The big channels can do it to you. And all it takes is going on a live with the wrong person. That I went on a panel with people I didn't even know were going to be there to talk about the Chicago
Let's talk about it.
opening. I've already got. I can talk about it some, but
no. I don't mean like that specific, but let's bring that up because that's a big thing. It's true.
It is.
You find yourself by accident.
Yep, with the wrong person, and you find yourself running awry of the cool kids that you didn't know were the cool kids that could crush your channel. They will absolutely do it. There's so much vitriol, vengeance, just darkness on the internet. And it's not, and I'm not talking about trolls, people. I'm talking about the people that you watch. And Dodge and I are going to talk a lot about specifics, but people will ruin you just for talking to the wrong people. I'm talking about high school stuff here.
Yeah, because there are, unless you have followed certain channels for a very long time, like me. I've watched Aaron since like almost damn near day one. So I've watched him for years and years and years, and I've seen certain, I kind of know all the players because I've seen all of them on his channel, and I've seen them on the shows and seen them, so I know who the players are.
Right.
There's some players I got awful feelings and icky feelings I don't know. Sometimes I can kind of like watch a show and I feel like I pick up that person's energy just like that, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that person,
Okay.
So
I don't think I'm as good at that because I've
there's
been
some of
stabbed in the
them.
back big time. I mean, there were people I thought were my friends, like legitimately. People I was
Yeah.
talking to on the phone outside it. Like it was not just we're doing the same thing. We're actually friends. And
Yeah.
I've been stabbed in the back. Yeah.
It's crazy.
They first, they'll unsub from you and people notice that. They stop talking in your chat. They'll stop talking about you in their material. And pretty soon, people will actually talk negatively about you that used to say good things about you and interview you. And it's only because you happened to talk to the wrong person live. And that's literally what happened to Dodge and I both.
Which is so crazy to me because, like I've been on panel. Listen, I have been on panels and I'm like, I don't necessarily like these other people or believe the same thing as these people or agree with some of the things these people say. I mean, it's happened to me.
I know.
It's so crazy.
And why should I have to watch out for your emotional bombs,
Right.
It's not my problem. If I have the capacity to listen to anybody and get some wisdom that I can use against Scientology. I don't care who they are. If they're doing anything in this community, I can learn something from them. So I don't have that insecure ego that says, oh no, you can't talk to that person. If you talk to that person, you're not on my team anymore. It's like, it is so, so childish and fragile. It's a very fragile way to be.
It is fragile.
Right? I can even have real conversations with people with whom I disagree intensely and end up being civil, right? It's called being a grown-up.
Yeah. We have to do some adulting sometimes, right?
Yes, we do.
It is required that we adult.
Because that's right. Because the greater good is what's happening to people. If you had seen my interview with Lou, you would understand.
The one from earlier?
Yes.
I'm going to watch it later.
What they are doing to people is brutal, and some of it is irreversible. They are damaging and traumatizing and destroying human beings that are innocent, that don't deserve it, that came in as children, that did not have a say in it. And so if you would actually risk being effective against them because you don't like those kids, those aren't the cool kids, then you have bigger issues than Scientology. And that's all I can say about that, or I'm going to get nasty. So let's keep moving on. I'm going to start naming names, and you guys don't want that.
Well, let's talk about what you're going to be doing. You're going to start, or I think you already have started doing, having some of your viewers on your show and them talking and about their experiences and things like that.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
We're having a story time on my channel on Wednesday evenings. Okay. I have members, and my members are like the core really of the channel. They do the research. They help me with research. They help me with spreadsheets to keep all the information straight. They help me with stuff. They're the core of the channel. So we talk every morning as I walk the dog, and we talk about Scientology. We talk about life. We talk about the 12 steps. We talk about everything. And I was thinking one day and talking about how my dad used to tell us stories. He would say, something like, there was a troll that lived in a ditch in a swamp, and he had a pet alligator named Tom, and he one day decided to go buy a carton of eggs. Your turn. And then the next person would tell it, and then the next person would tell it. And it was so much fun. We were talking about it in a members stream, and I was like, you guys, let's do a story time, and you guys be the storytellers. because they're never ends. Most of them are never ends. And never ends don't get a chance to talk about their lives very often. And so we have it's basically, you don't have to be a never end, but most of us are. The vast majority of the people supporting these multi-generational Scientologists are never ends, you guys. If it weren't for us, there wouldn't be this huge streaming movement. So it's okay once in a while for us to have time to talk about ourselves. So we're having, it's just a short story time. Doesn't matter how long or short your story is. It just has to be, you're already involved with Scientology because you're interested in the community and the issues, more importantly. And so you already qualify, and you can tell whatever story you want. So we started last week. It was a lot of fun. It's just for fun. It's at 7:00 on my channel on Wednesdays. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah. Everybody make sure you guys hit the notification bells on both of our channels so you never miss an episode. You never miss us go live.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, Nana. We need to get you those watch hours. And then another thing too is that we want to stay focused on the issues. I feel it's so
Not
important.
the drama.
Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
You said it, sister.
Yep. Because the drama I understand that there's, things need to be said, or people feel like that things need to be talked about. I get it. That's, if I'm watching somebody's channel and they're talking about whatever's going on in their life and that's relevant to them, I'm going to either be there, or if I don't have time, I'm not. Or, I work full time. I would love to be able to kind of like watch a lot of the shows and stuff that's happening during the day. I can't always. Sometimes I can, but not always.
Right.
But, I don't know. My focus, I don't have that many. I don't have a lot of time. So when I do have the time and we're doing a show, I want it. I don't want to be focusing on this stuff out here.
Right.
Like, I want to focus on our mission, because our mission is to take down this cult, right?
That's right.
Save children, save the elderly, prevent new people from coming in, get their tax exempt status revoked.
That's right.
And
all of the above.
And end Scientology at, altogether at some point, I pray.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I know it is. I'm 100% convinced. We need to, another thing that sometimes we forget about is punching them in the money. I always talk about punching Scientology in the money, because we cannot allow them to have something to break their fall when they lose their IRS exemption. So they have plans. I think they're foreseeing their undoing, and they are developing private enterprise relationships. And I'm talking about direct overlap between staff in a private company and staff in the orgs. And this is designed to provide them with a money stream in the event the IRS comes after them again. So that's what I do. My favorite thing to do is to dig out information about those kinds of relationships. And I've just uncovered one in Chicago with the Chicago Less Than Ideal org and a company called Dream Exchange LLC, which is trying to. I'll just real briefly tell you what's going on.
Oh no, definitely.
They are trying to get a license to run a venture and stock exchange that's privately owned and quote unquote minority forward, which is so cynical for Scientology to say, because they cannot stand gay people, minorities, women, strong women, children, people with disabilities, anybody that's neurodivergent, recovering addicts, they just detest those kinds of things in people
Mhm.
when you get to the truth about them. And so once that's revealed, you see how cynical it is of them to claim to be trying to assist the minority community with I have a dream exchange, where basically there's much less oversight than there is on like NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. And so there's more risk of things like, big hedge fund collapses, and where it's a lot of little people putting money together to invest in either closely held companies that have not had their IPO, or smaller companies that don't have the capitalization to go on into big exchange. So the littler companies with less solid market capital. In other words, bigger risks with less oversight, meaning
Mhm.
more chance of disaster, and of smaller people losing their life savings, their kids' trust funds, their kids' college money, their retirement funds. So this is a very, very bad idea to give something like this to the cult of Scientology, for reasons I'm sure you all can understand. So basically the financial stream would go from these minority owned and operated businesses in the exchange into Scientology's pocket. How convenient. So, and they're selling it as
And
a
be
pro-minority.
be publicly traded.
Yes, the money comes from our pocket to Scientology, basically.
Yeah.
So we can't have that. Hillary Murphy, who is here now, I have to talk to her about her because she is amazing. She does a ton of research for me. She is a powerhouse, and she's helped me a lot on this project. But this is an important project.
Yes.
And I've been talking about
Yes.
it while all this stuff is going on about who's sleeping with who, and whatever. I can't say too much
No,
because
I get what
I'll
you're
be gone
saying.
tomorrow.
It is not this information that you uncovered. And she goes into, if you guys go to Shannon's channel, I know I've shared your channel numerous times. I've shared actually links to the actual show in my other lives that I did last weekend.
Yeah.
Go, and I think all of them have Dream Exchange in the title, I think, right?
Yeah. All but one, the very first one.
So, but she breaks it down for you guys, okay? She breaks it down so that you can totally get what exactly it is that they're doing. And this is really a big deal. And we should be more focused on this particular connection and this particular situation, because here's the thing. The first time I heard her talking about it, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it got me thinking, and I thought, well, wait a minute. We've got two huge, for fuck's sake, Flag is here in Florida, and the Miami org is huge. So I'm like, I wonder if there's a Dream Exchange in Florida. I ended up finding some stuff for her here that connected to the case that she's currently working on. So they're planning on bringing this to some, this isn't just a Chicago thing.
Right.
It's not a Chicago thing.
No.
It's around the country thing, around the world thing, if they get on the stock exchange.
Yeah. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
I had to take my earbuds out. Okay, so here's the thing. This will change the free market system in this country, across the country. If it's called the Fair Growth, the Main Street Growth Act, Main Street MSGA, Main Street Growth Act, and Scientology is trying to get this passed so that they can do this all over. This will change the market system in this country. We've never had this before. We've never done this before. Now, Canada does it, and they've had some good results, some not so good results. The only thing that we have had in this country that's similar is the cryptocurrency exchange. And look at how they turned out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you guys know about
There are
the, a lot of people have lost their life savings, and it's not people that can afford to. So yeah, this is important stuff. Thanks for pointing that out. Thanks for listening to that.
Yeah.
That's the end of my, you guys are probably really tired of hearing me talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's super important information, and there should be a lot more channels out there breaking this news.
Yes.
There should be.
That's what, did you see one of you, here, someone said, I have wondered why your channel doesn't get mentioned on certain other channels. Now you know why.
Oh, sorry. I missed that comment. My
Yeah.
apologies.
I was like, yep, now you know why. It's from showing up on a stream with the wrong people. No
That
joke.
you didn't even know we're going to be there.
I wasn't even told there was anybody else going to be there. And it's not it's not the person who put the panel together's fault at all. He assumed that everybody involved was an adult and would take it as what it was, which was an information gathering mission, right? Yeah. What can we share with each other that will help us fight Scientology?
Exactly. Because that should be our goal and our focus.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, that should be our focus. And I believe that, I believe that is the focus of everybody. But for certain creators, I think that, it's important to them to kind of, set the record straight for themselves. I mean, I'm going to probably do my own little set the record straight video, probably maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't decided, but it's going to be, I think it's just going to be maybe it might be a pre-record. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. It's like, I do want to set the record straight a little bit about something, but yet it's not really, I don't know.
How important is it? You have to ask
not
yourself.
Really.
Is it, right.
It's not that important.
Right. I mean, I've had a lot of things happen to me since the beginning of this that were a real shock, that were damaging to my channel. And I have not talked about all of them because they're not all of them matter. I won't make those mistakes again, and it's okay. There's a learning curve involved. And also, by the way, all of it's okay. It really is, because what's meant to happen, and people can tell those people who are being genuine. Mm-hmm. And sooner or later, the truth always bubbles to the surface. Always. So whatever you're covering will come to light. Whatever's kept in the dark will eventually come to the light. And I've seen it over and over again. And sometimes the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
True. Words of wisdom, lady. Thank you. I
learned a little bit in AA.
I spent a lot of time in Al-Anon.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Great program. Freaking awesome program.
It really is. And for people who have loved ones that are, that are struggling with addiction, that are struggling with alcohol, that are struggling with these types of things, I started going to therapy first. Mm-hmm. And my therapist, I didn't know at the time, was an addiction she specialized in addiction recovery. But but I didn't even know that. I had no clue.
Right.
She was just like the only one in the office that had an opening.
Yeah. And the universe was looking out for you.
Yeah. And she kept telling me, it was kind of like every single time I'd go in to see her, she'd say, I want to encourage you to go to Al-Anon. I want to encourage you to go to every single day, every time I would see her. And I thought, because, Al-Anon was a little scary for me because I didn't know I was still living with an alcoholic at the time.
Yeah.
And I started going to Al-Anon and I was probably going for about 6 months before before I let them know I was keeping it secret.
That you were still married to a using person? That's okay. You
And
don't
I
have to
had to
disclose everything.
I had to do that because I knew that if I said something, that person would react and then I would stop going.
Right. Right. Makes
That would
sense.
be my reaction. I would
Yes.
be like, "Oh my God, I have to stop going now. Now they know." And,
Yes.
like it's gonna, you know what I mean? My life's
Yes.
gonna really, really be fucked up if I tell
Right.
them, like, I mean, it was rough. I was terrified.
Because guess what, you guys? You can be addicted to people.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you
Yeah.
can. And it was a very big part of what changed my life. It got me to realize that I had been in these situations for so many years, for decades, and it got me to realize that I don't have to live like that anymore. I don't have to
Yeah.
live in the chaos of
That's right.
of someone else's addiction.
Right. That's
And
right.
I learned a lot. And I
Mhm.
tell people all the time, go to Al-Anon. You have a
Yes.
son or a daughter or a sibling or a spouse, even a friend, even if it's a friend, go to Al-Anon
Yes.
because
Yes.
that program does not get the credit. A lot of people don't talk about Al-Anon. And it's really that program saved my life. I
Yes.
believe it 100%.
It's an amazing program. It's helped so many people I
Yeah.
know. Because I know a lot of people that are the addicts and the alcoholics. We are. And we are
Mhm.
absolute tornadoes in people's lives. And Al-Anon is a support, first of all.
Mm.
And secondly, it really teaches you, ultimately, what it teaches you is that you don't have to take on the problems of the alcoholic
Yes.
addict as
Yes.
your own.
Yes.
And that you might just be addicted to them.
Yep. Yep.
But anyway, you know what? So I hope that was helpful for somebody. It must be, or we wouldn't have said it. So Midwest Night Watchers. I call him midnight all the time. I love train rides too. And we need to also remember that the second, third, fourth generation. I just found out there are fourth generation people today for the first time. I never knew that. They're on their fourth generation. And they're very traumatized, very damaged human beings. So the community has a lot of healing to do. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
It's
trauma.
true.
And so I have to remember to give grace where this is concerned and understand the lack of socialization and other, just normal growing up that doesn't happen, right? Just
Yeah.
like I hope people will give me grace from my feelings. So at the end of the day, it's all going to be okay as long as
Mhm.
we focus on Scientology and not each other's weaknesses.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, listen, we're all human. We all screw up. We all have made mistakes. We've all done things that we were, that that's not what, again, showing each other grace is really, if we can't show grace to each other, how the hell are we going to save children and the elderly?
I know, help people get out of a cult that's killing them.
Yeah.
It's killing them. Lou
And
talks a lot about feelings of unaliving. And I really, for the first time today, I really got it. Like why he felt that way. He was completely alone in the world. That's what they do. Just like a controlling partner, just like an abusive parent, just like that, the person that likes to keep other people under their thumb, They
Coercive control
yes,
and
coercive control. And they're alone, they're isolated,
yeah.
and they don't know how to function outside of this community. So they think they don't have options. And unfortunately, a lot of them do take that step. It's a much, much higher percentage in Scientology than in the community at large. So there's a reason for that. It's because these people are completely isolated and left to fight what they consider to be God on their own and the word of God, source. If source doesn't mean God, then what is it? I mean, yeah, it's everything they know is this particular point of view. And then they're left on their own to try to fix that. It's crazy. Crazy. From the time they're kids. They need help. They need help and grace. Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. I just want to pull this. 1 second.
I'm sorry, I'm a big fidgeter. I can't help but move the
Oh, no,
screen
you're
around.
fine. You're fine.
I know, I'm apologizing to the viewers. They're all like, would you please hold your camera still? And I used to think it was because... And I feel the same way when I watch my own stuff. I'm like, God, could you just sit still for...
I'm looking for... why am I not able to find this all of a sudden? Hold on. Is this it?
Let me know if I can help.
I was looking for the channel, that German news channel. Hold on.
It's not Reuters. No,
I'm subscribed, so it's got to be here. Hold on.
Reuters. Is that the one?
No. No, it's actually hang on.
Hillary, you are so sweet to say that. You impress me too. You know we're a mutual. Well, what's the female equivalent of bromance? That's what Hillary and I have. No,
friendship. It's called friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
It's called Badass Bitches on a Mission.
That's right. Hang on. I found the link to it. So give me 1 second. Okay. So this channel. This channel is awesome. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Womance. That's right. It's a womance.
A womance. All right. This channel is amazing. I'm going to put this channel in the chat. Now, this channel has a lot of very old footage. Okay. A lot of very old footage, a lot of old interviews. And I'm talking like from back in the day. Like in the 70s? Like in the 60s, the 70s, early 80s. It has a lot. It's a treasure trove.
I love that stuff.
Now, when you go to that channel, right? They were just playing it yesterday. All right. It's called and I'm sure a lot, because I have gone back and watched this. Probably, I want to say I've watched it 4 times. And the reason that I have watched this specific, it's the movie Going Clear. Okay.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Now I'm going to put the link to this. They have it posted like on their channel. And here it is. I'm going to post hang on 1 second. So so if you go to that link, the second link I just put in, it'll take you to the Going Clear. Now, Going Clear, early on when I started this channel, for a lot of people that had never really ever really heard about Scientology or didn't know much about Scientology, Going Clear is where you want to start. But Going Clear is only part of the name. It's called Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief.
Right.
And that's the part people forget. It's the prison of their own mind.
Yeah.
even though they're not really alone, even though they're not, you know what I mean? Like they think, even if they weren't, they sure make them feel that like they are, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, go watch it, guys. If you haven't seen it, or if you say you've seen it and say it's been a few years since you've seen it, go watch it again. Because every time I watch it, I say, oh, that makes a little more sense this time around. There's a lot
You're
of
right
nugget.
about that. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it when it first came out, and then I had a completely different point of view. And once I had been doing this for a while, and
Yeah.
you know, seeing it through the context of knowing ex-Scientologists personally and hearing their stories really made a big difference. You're right. It's worth seeing over and over, really.
Over and over.
I've never watched it 4 times, though. My goodness. I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's there for free, guys. You don't have to worry about going to Netflix or finding it on wherever. Just go right to their channel. That channel, I'm telling you, is a treasure trove. And especially if you're like into research, you there's so much information through all of the old, like Jerry, like, let me tell you, you know who I wish I could get a hold of and actually get on my channel? Jerry Armstrong.
Yeah. Yep. I've got a couple of people I'm chasing too right now.
There are a lot of people that they have on that channel, and old interviews and things. So
that's cool. Yes, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. I'll be looking at it.
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe it. We've been going like an hour and a half already.
So I have to walk the dog. Are we going to go on? Are we done with going live? I mean, we didn't do much.
Yeah, let me see. There really wasn't anybody else. Let me see if there's anyone else.
Anyone we're dying to see. If not, we'll go next Friday or whenever. And
there's nobody else live. We've already checked those people out. Let me hit refresh.
I really wanted to see San Francisco because they're still a little group, and I love that city so much. And to think of the scourge of Scientology being there is so gross.
Let's see. I did refresh. Confident Chris. There's somebody in Boston. Cubs champion 16 is in Boston.
Is he live or she? Yeah. Let's go see him. Let's see him real quick.
All right. Let's go there.
Do you mind?
No.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me just
tell me the name again one more time.
It's called and there's not really anybody in the chat either. That's weird. It's called Cubs.
We'll be in the chat.
Yep. Cubs champion 16. All right.
Cubs champion. Okay. Let's check her out.
All right. Oh, sorry.
DC. Oh, there's a Sea Org.
Yep.
Is he really gonna walk far?
That's DC, huh? I've never seen DC either. Can you make the stream bigger? Ah, nice.
Is that better?
Look at that. They've got open curtains and everything.
Or here, I can put it full screen.
Oh, he's coming back.
Wow, that is a nice building, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's gorgeous. But I can't interact with the chat when I have them on full screen.
Excuse me, I just have a question. I've been polite. How come when I ask how someone's day is going, you guys just ignore us? Like, you guys should take a course on manners. You guys say you're superior beings, but you guys can't even be polite.
Get your manners in.
They don't have manners. There's no such thing as manners. They see us as SPs, and they literally see us as contagious. So it's bad for them. They could get ill and die from spending too much time with us.
True. That's what
So
they
they're
actually
terrified.
Yeah, they actually believe that. They really do.
They do.
They really do.
And they're terrified of us. Some of the girls, especially, you can see in their face, the very young women, and the kids too. They're terrified of us. It's sad. I know, right? The phone tech is everywhere, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like,
always. Like, oh, there are cameras. Hold on, I have to make a phone call.
yeah, I gotta make a phone call.
So, can you tell him we're here and see if he'll talk to us on the camera? I want to see what the person looks like.
One of the members ended up coming out, and he walked out the old lady that was there, and he walked her all the way over there. And then
when I slide it down, am I sliding it down for you guys too?
Ignored me. And when he
Yeah,
came
but
back,
that's
I said,
all right.
"Hey, I just have a question. How come you guys are so rude?" And when I'm being nice and just asking like how your night's going or to have a good night, and you guys just ignore us. I was like, if you guys are superior human beings, how come you guys aren't even polite? Maybe you guys should find a course or take a course of, about being polite and stuff and manners and stuff. And you just ignore me the whole time.
No, they're supposed to be able to confront and smash, and they're and shatter, and they're supposed to be experts at communication.
I don't need to tell you this.
And everybody make sure that you guys go and subscribe. I'm going to subscribe right now, actually.
Okay.
And I'm going to also tell him that we're going to give him we gave him a shout out, and we're going to share his channel in the chat.
But yeah, he just ignored me completely. But he walked her like to the corner, which is hilarious. Because the one lady was here yesterday. She had a cane and was like hugging up on the rail because she couldn't get down it, like literally hugging on it. They didn't help her. They didn't help the old gentleman that came down either. But they helped that lady.
They will actually call the police and accuse us of assault if we try to help the elderly.
Osa, I'm off your property. Don't forget your sign tonight, though. I'd probably get it earlier than later.
There we go.
Do you want to start doing your
all right, everybody, I'm going to put their channel, the link to their channel in the chat. And I want you guys to make sure you go and subscribe, give them some they only have like 100 and let me see. 198. They have 198.
This guy's someone big. He keeps coming. Oh no, this is a different guy. Yeah, there's a guy that keeps coming to the front and talking to them.
You gotta subscribe, turn on the bell.
Right?
Yep. He's not looking at the
chat at all, right?
That guy looked at over here.
But I get it. You know what that's like.
I do too. 100%. I get a lot of criticism for that. But see, it's usually I'm out in the middle of the day and it's so sunny I can't see my screen, and I'm old, okay? I'm an old lady.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Shannon from Chicago and Nonnaboss. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You guys are doing great work too. So, all of us individuals just got to continue doing our own individual work and, just keep at it. And, everyone that's doing their own thing is doing a great job from what I have seen. So,
yes.
But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah,
it means a lot. Thank you.
Well, maybe that's what we should start doing on Friday nights, is trying to find the brand new channels.
Yes.
And start so we can start shouting them out.
Young lady from earlier today, the young girl.
That's what I would rather do than watch
Top headed right next to her, I think.
I love Laura FM. I can watch her all day long. But she's really the only one.
I think earlier, I forgot who it was. I'm sorry if you're here in my chat.
Yeah, but, I think for sure. We should start
but what is
doing
it
that.
called? They said they probably had a
We can
pressure
help
washer, and
get
they probably
some subs for them.
Because I mean, they have this brick, so I wouldn't put
Trust me,
it
when
past
your
them.
channel's that small,
Yeah, but they weren't gonna do
it
that. They
matters.
just wanted to
Every
do the bare
single
minimum.
every single
You know, they had to
sub.
come in here early
Yes.
today for that chalk.
Like I'm gonna turn him down just a little bit. Every single,
you guys are awesome.
every single one.
I mean, I've seen some
You
of your
can
guys'
avoid.
stuff.
See, I didn't
Everyone's
even
doing a great
know that
job,
you could
so.
go live before you had the YouTube requirements by going on a different. I didn't know that.
Here. I'm gonna help
I knew
nothing.
Nothing.
They forgot their sign yesterday. I had to.
It shows.
I had to let them know about their sign. They ignored me the whole time, and then like it was already like.
It really did. It's my. I can't even stand to watch the stuff. It showed. But you know what made me feel better? I went back to the very beginning of Aaron's channel and watched his videos, and they were so bad. And I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm on the right track. There's a big learning curve for me anyway. There was. But see, you already knew what you were doing.
Yeah, as far as like this, doing the podcast thing, because I've done that for 2 years. So yeah, I've been doing that 2 years.
So yeah, let's start looking at new people and try to get them subs, and we'll sub to them, and we can take turns. There's no reason why I can't open that software and use it, except I wouldn't be able to put it up, but I would be able to.
We're gonna have to do.
Yeah, we'll do the team.
Yeah, we'll have to do the StreamYard teams. Okay, so we have another one that just came on that I saw. It is called Scientology Audit Philly and DC.
Oh, wow.
So let's go to that one. Let me
Let's
share.
Do it. Hi, Wise Mama.
Let's share.
Hi, Wise Mama. We always need it. We always need wisdom.
All right.
Trash bins for Scientology. These are
how many subs do they have?
Why does Scientology need
only 543? I'm gonna subscribe right now.
Okay. Nice.
Like it.
Bad Thetans, don't they?
And then let me share. Wait, I gotta.
I thought it was funny. I did.
Share the
Oh,
channel.
people left because of my joke.
Well, we're glad you made it.
Here's
I love the dumpsters. I love it when people go in dumpsters. I would never do it. Not for
I would
any
do
amount
it.
of money.
I would do it. I would do it. I would so do it. I would
not. You're a liar.
I've done it before.
Have you really?
As a property manager, when these crazy residents would be like, I accidentally threw my keys away.
I've done that. I threw my credit card away once.
I've had to get into some trash. Yeah.
You wear gloves, right?
Yeah.
Missed it.
Trashy does it barehanded.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
He's brave.
Yeah. He's young. He's got a strong, what do you call that? Oh my God, I'm getting so old.
Lay out about this place. Oh, here we go.
All right.
So this is where are they? Is that Philly?
I'll let you.
Philly, it says Scientology Audit, Philly and DC.
And it's getting dark.
Wrong building. Not a Sino. Not a Scientologist. Different building.
Oh, did that garage open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I apologize for that later. I think the cult requested your artwork up front. So.
Oh, they did? All right. Okay.
I couldn't see a lot. Oh, I was right. Last night I thought those were tables.
The back of that door is where they come out of. It's the only three places they can come out of. Is that back door right there. Oh,
Let me
man, I
copy and
forgot.
paste this. That way I don't have to type it
Hi,
again.
Scientology.
Boston Coal is way better than this one.
Yeah, Boston is better
You
than
guys
this.
know.
Boston.
In any rental building, they don't have this.
Boston.
Who knows how much this millions and millions of dollars.
I love Boston.
Yeah,
I
and
like
the Boston
Boston,
org takes
too.
care of their shit.
The Boston org.
Philly's kind. I mean, I don't know much about the city. I've never been there.
And then the front door.
So it's Keith 103 at Keith 103.
Keith?
Keith.
Huh.
His name's Keith. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's a nice building
Time to put
too.
on some
Wait, that's
chalk.
the same one.
Oh,
That's the
they're
same
together. Okay.
Yeah, they're in DC. Yep. So let's
you
see
got
what
it.
our guy looks like. Now we can see.
Oh.
There's the other dude.
Get him on my camera.
Yeah, that was the first guy
Uh,
that we were watching, I guess.
I don't know if you know, that
Yeah.
is the embassy of. That is the embassy of Hungary. No, Bahrain.
The embassy of.
I think.
I know,
that's
right,
Bahrain.
Wise Mama? Nobody ever shows up for the graduations, ever.
I don't.
They're
do
supposed to
chat,
be
I do
Friday.
art.
They're at 4:00 our time.
Requested your artwork. They said that. Sorry that they,
Oh, hold on.
they washed it away, but they didn't want to. They were forced to do it. So.
It's pretty though.
It is.
Shannon from Chicago and I are streaming your channel live.
Yeah.
We're shouting out your channel and sharing the link in our chat. Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. So if I type in the Nonnaboss after my live, I can find you.
Nope.
Nope.
No, let me know. I'm gonna take this body cam off. Oh, here we go.
There, hold on.
Hi. Do you recall a time you were not self-determined, or you were self-determined?
They don't care what we say. They don't listen to any of it. It doesn't matter what you say.
Are way better than us. Yep.
Hey, you should use your OT powers to be nice.
True.
What did you do to pull me in here, sir?
They don't listen. But
You had to
all
do
they
something
hear is
to pull
blah,
me in.
blah, blah. But we're showing them. We're exposing them for who they really are. How weird they act. You know.
And ask yourself what you did to pull
How
me
mean
in.
they are to each other.
Hey, David Miscavige beats his staff.
What did he say?
David Miscavige
That's
beats
for
his
Angry
staff.
folks.
Yeah.
I throw that out there.
Amen. Kids can't
While you're
consent.
not through your phone, you don't got to call or search anything. We're on a public sidewalk.
They're doing a good
I
job.
know you guys don't
They
know
are.
All, but this is public.
These guys are doing a good job.
They are.
Oh, I can call. Give him. Let's have fun.
Their audio is clear.
Oh, let's have fun. That didn't sound right.
They're
Video.
so much better than I was.
Let the cops
So
be
much
pissed off
better
if
than
they
I
come over here for a
am.
false call. They haven't called me. They haven't called on me yet.
Don't let
I know these buildings
These
are
are called.
beautiful.
100%. I
It's-
promise.
Wise Mama, you're right. It's a shame that these buildings are empty.
Stay away
Yeah.
from them.
This is a call.
See, one of the things they promised during the period that their IRS exemption was pending
A screenshot.
was
but I
that they
can't,
were going to
because I think last time I
buy
did that-
historical buildings
No,
and improve them for the betterment of the community.
known
Huh?
as
The one
did.
in
known as channel.
yeah, the
name.
one in it's in
It took them
Ybor
20
City.
years.
Pull my-
Have a good
Yeah.
night. Drive safe.
There's
But
one
they
in
did it.
Ybor
Use
City
your
that
OT
they
powers
did
for good.
Mhm.
that they bought. It's a historical building.
Oh, to the front.
At least they're on a corner and they can watch at least two sides of the building.
Yep.
So that's good.
There you go.
God, it's beautiful.
Okay, that's not top head.
And you know, they
I'll take
work
top
all
heads in
night
tonight.
long. It's nothing to see them coming
The
and
reason why I
going
called, if
all
anybody's here last
night
night, the reason we call
long.
it top head is because that's the only thing you can see is the top
so
of her head.
crazy.
Right where that guy just stood.
They don't get,
Right to the
I mean,
left,
I don't
right
even
where
know
the
how they
cross-
function.
Yeah. The cult insignia thing is right below that is where they sit. And you can see her head. You can see her head. It's like right at the bottom of the cross.
Now, see, that door is so far away
she's on
from
the phone
the
calling the
sidewalk.
cops. I think.
Yeah.
Can't really see in there. But
Right.
it looks like a beautiful bed and breakfast it could be or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, hold on.
Well, they can zoom in there, but it's unfortunate that they have so much private property to
They have a
keep
lot,
them
yeah.
at such a distance. However, and they can also that once they get more people, they'll be able to spread out and they'll be able to
I
keep
got
them
it.
under better control.
Yeah.
But at least they're not
shake
body
so
routing
terrible.
or anything.
A camera in one hand and in the other hand. Hold on.
Other than their stupid
Yeah.
curious sign.
I know. But you know, if there weren't cameras out
away
there,
from-
they would be out passing out leaflets. Even if 2 people walk by all night, they'll do it. They'll stand out in front, try to talk to people, hand them
cult.
leaflets, try to get them to come inside. In Chicago, they took the last $5 from a homeless kid for a shitty pamphlet and then kicked him out of the building. After they let him see a movie and stuff, when he came back the next day, they threw him out because he had been talking to us.
With my gimbal.
Oh, but I guarantee that he'd be. They probably got his contact info though, in case they need to use him for an operation later on.
That would be what they'd use him for, because what else would you know?
Because he's a degraded being, just like you talked about earlier. People that are, depending on your orientation or your skin color or any of those things, if you have disabilities, you are a degraded being.
Yeah.
There's no other. That's it. It's to help.
What did you do to bring me here?
Be more able.
You had to do something to bring me here.
Pull you in. They pulled him in.
Yeah.
Like Scientology. Oh. There's a Sea Org member in their natural habitat. Pull back. They must have got the new vests.
I love those vests.
Okay.
They're so awful. Gold.
They used to call them silverbacks because they had the silverback on the back of the vests.
It's crazy.
It is.
Now they're gold.
I wonder if there's any, they have to have a lot of cameras, I would think.
Do you recall a time you were self-determined?
They're like, what?
Can you use your OT powers to be nice to me?
They don't have
I'll take that.
OT powers, not the staff.
But that was a good question he asked him. Can you use your OT powers to be nice to me? That was a good question.
Graduation must be over.
You think? Hello, Juanita.
I've not heard anybody say that.
So we got
that's a good
front
one.
covered, the side covered.
Hi, Juanita.
The only place they can get out now is without us knowing is the back.
Gosh, I want to see him go through the dumpster.
I know.
Oh yeah, they get
Tell
so
them.
weirded out.
Everybody tells me what to do.
They get so seriously weirded out when they.
We should get on and be like, go
drive.
talk to that person. Turn left. Turn right. Now jump up and
They
down.
have to pull out.
Give me 10 push-ups.
I'll miss you.
Yeah.
That guy took a photo of me.
No, these guys are awesome. I like these guys.
New tongue twister.
Yeah. They seem to be having fun too, which is nice.
Which is such, is a big part of it, I think. If you don't have
It
a
is.
little bit of laughter and keep it a little lighthearted, it can consume you.
I'll email you a better
It's not fun when you're by yourself. It isn't. I've done it so many times. It's not fun.
No. Wow, that was fun. I don't see
I know. Good job.
Yes, this was so much fun.
It was a great idea. Thank you for inviting me. It was fun. So I'm going to go walk my dog. Everybody, thank you so much for coming and watching us. We really do appreciate your company.
Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to me already, please do so. I got to get my watch hours up. So if you guys can, I have some playlists already available. Check them out. Throw it on loop. Walk away. Just let them play. I appreciate that very, very much.
Yes, it's an easy thing to do, and it makes a big difference.
It does.
You know how everyone talks about, how there's been a lot of talk about who's sleeping with who lately? I want to show you who I'm sleeping with, okay?
Okay. Hi, Monty.
Isn't he handsome? He's trying to make out with me right now. He wants to make out.
Handsome. He's like, I want to go out. Aww.
He's been waiting to go potty so patiently.
Well, I'm gonna hit the outro. Everybody stay for the outro because the outro is a lot of fun. It's very funny. You'll find it funny. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Nonna.
Shannon, thank you for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. And we will see you all next week. And remember, spread love and kindness wherever you go. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Being a Scientologist, when you drive past an accident, it's not like anyone else. As you drive past, you know you have to do something about it because you know you're the only one that can really help.
We were in the middle of our tournament where my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head.
He or she has the ability to create new and better realities and improve conditions.
So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't.
Being Scientologist, you look at someone and you know absolutely that you can help them.
And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
I think it's a privilege to call yourself a Scientologist, and it's something that you have to earn.